Hi everyone. In this video we're learning how to make a wet mount of a specimen so that you can view it under the microscope. And wet mounts are useful when you're viewing living cells. So here's a piece of pondweed called Elodea, and it's still alive. I've just taken it out of the water. And if we want to look at those cells when they're alive and see what they actually look like in the living thing, that's what a wet mount's used for. Because obviously cells are filled with liquid, it makes up most of their cytoplasm, and you need to surround the cells in water to keep them from drying out when you view them. So to make a wet mount, all you need is a slide again. I'm using a concave slide which has an indentation, and this is useful because the leaf that we're looking at is quite thick. So there's a space in the slide there for it to sit. So all I'm doing is I'm taking off a leaf with the tweezers. Putting our leaf specimen onto the slide. And I'm flattening it out. I've actually got two leaves. I've actually got a few leaves there. So I'm spreading them all out. There we go. And then the only thing you need to do for your wet mount is to put a drop of water on the specimen before you put the cover slip on. So here's some water. We're taking a little bit of water with a pipette, and I'm going to drop 2 drops of water onto the specimen here. I actually used 3. Now we're taking a cover slip, like we do for any mount, and I'm holding it at 45 degrees and dropping it down onto the specimen. And there we go. So if I use too much water, there'll be drops, there'll be a bit of excess water come around the outside of the cover slip here. So if there's any excess water, just get some paper towel or some tissue and soak up the extra water with your paper towel around the edges, because you don't want water getting onto the stage of the microscope. Okay, there's our nice wet mount of some Elodea leaves ready to look at under the microscope.